welcome to the Moist Language Podcast. This is our first episode. My name is Tyler. He is Moist, hence the name of the podcast. He will be probably the more interesting of the two of us, if I had to guess. Since this is our first podcast, we will not have any guests this episode, so you can get more of a feel for us. Each week, when we do this, we will have a segment called LOLCAL, Activity of the Week. That will be Moise's specialty. Followed by some other topics based on, current events. So, Moise, do you want to go ahead and get us started with the LOLCAL activity?
So there's a interesting fellow that goes by the name of World of T-Shirts. You know who he is?
I'm well aware. You've shown me him before, but go ahead and explain for the podcast just how LOLCAL this guy is.
Well, you see, he's this guy who just loves alcohol. And every single day, he has to wake up with a bottle of, what's that stuff he drinks? Twisted tea. Yeah, twisted tea and some clear vodka beverage I don't know the name of. And this past week he's been partying up with Jack Dorsey. Did you know that?
Who the hell? Who is that?
I don't know. Some stupid idiot I don't like.
But you know his name. Great.
Yes, cool. I know his name. That's all I need to know. No. I know. No. I'm pretty sure I have Jack Doherty blocked on my X account because I don't remember what he did back in the day, but it pissed me off, and it's just never the same for me.
This is a great start to the podcast. We don't know fucking anything about what we're talking about.
Yes. No. The more important part is Joshua Block, World of T-Shirts. Jack Doherty, no, get him out of here. So Jack has been taking Josh Block exploring around the West Coast in I believe it's in California.
Is he still joined by Mr. Based as well?
No, he's been arrested one too many times.
wait, Mr. Based got arrested?
Oh yeah, for the past couple of months. No, more like 2 months. He got arrested like around 3 times. I forgot the reason why. Something about harassment. No.
So who is funding Josh Block's adventures now? Who's shepherding him around?
Look, he makes $400K a year. He needs no herder. Oh, that's what he says verbatim.
He doesn't need a wrangler. All right.
I mean, he does have a bodyguard, and from the clips that I've seen on his TikTok, they're kind of like I'm pretty sure Josh Block has some weird what do you call it, he's a very closeted guy, if you catch my drift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't he says he's not, but he's been spitting and punching women from what I've seen of his videos down in New York.
Well, sure, but he's also a raging alcoholic, so that kind of adds up.
Oh, so I guess drinking makes you gay. All right, yeah. All right.
It definitely opens you up to something.
So,
come on, you're telling me last time we drank together you weren't feeling a little frisky?
What the fuck are you? No.
Anyways,
I don't remember anything the last time we drank, but I know it ain't no gay shit. That's all I can add to it. So Josh Block and Jack Doherty, they're doing some weird stupid bullshit with some OnlyFans girl. I don't really keep tabs on those people. But basically they were going to some weird wine tasting event. I don't know what it's called. See, look, I only care if it has Josh Block in it. Anything else, any other info, out the window. I just want to know what the hell he's what the hell he's up to. So I need to show you this clip.
Okay, so you're gonna make me do some fucking editing. Got it? Cool.
Yeah. So Josh Block, he's in this fucking wine tasting stuff hosted by the owner of the vineyard. I'm assuming that's what it's called. And the guy's like they're just talking about the history of his wines, whatever the hell. And then off to the corner, off to the side, you hear like some weird splat on the ground, like as if it were like a water balloon hitting the concrete. And then everybody looks over, and the camera pans over to Josh, and it shows that he gagged up gagged up a furball of vomit right in front of everybody.
Wait, he had a fur ball?
No, he just straight up vomited whatever the hell he was drinking.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't have to fucking say it like that.
Hey, look, man, I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, we're both figuring this shit out. Uh, okay. So he just vomits in the middle of this party. That's neat. Anything else of note happen?
No, only that. That's pretty funny. But
Yeah,
he
for
did
sure.
crash out multiple times though, so that's pretty funny to watch.
I mean,
So
him crashing out's always funny.
yeah. So that's enough of Josh Block. All right. So what day is today? Today's the 26th of April, right?
Oh, we're gonna get doxxed, dude.
How are we gonna get dogs? It's just a damn date. But no, the date is very important because on the morning of the 26th, the rapping goat Kanye West, aka Yee,
Our
made his
god,
Twitch
Yee.
account. Yes, Yee. He goes by Yee now.
Wait, I
That's
thought
his
it
new
was
pro.
Yay. Isn't it Yay?
I don't know. I just say what I see. I see Yee. I'm gonna say it as Yee. Okay.
All right, continue.
So in the morning of the 26th at around what time was it? Around 4 a.m., 4 or 5 ish a.m. On my X account, I'm following Yi, but I have notifications on for every single tweet that he makes, just in case he deletes them. Because I really love,
Just
I re-
yeah, just in case it goes a little wild.
yeah, because I need to open up my phone and see what the hell he's been saying. And I see that he posted a link to Twitch.tv, and I was like, what the hell is he doing? So I go check out the tweet, and I was like, "Oh shit, he made an account." And this was within the first 7 minutes of this post going live. Yeah, and I thought to myself, "Yeah, I should follow him to see what he's going to stream about." And so I tapped on the link. It opened up Twitch.tv, and it's gone. Within the first 7 minutes, I don't know what happened. I don't know how the optics for the moderation team for Twitch managed to do it that quickly. Either they must have some sleeper agents following Yi to see what the hell he's doing, because there's no way within 7 minutes it was banned that quickly.
Well, I, I can
I
imagine
know I know Yi has his opinions.
he definitely has some opinions.
Yeah, look, he may be crashing out, but look,
This is a generational level crash out. I don't.
yeah, you just
This
had to
might
be there.
This might be the biggest fall from grace anyone has ever seen.
Yeah. I believe he's falling upward. That's what he's doing.
It all started when he attacked Taylor Swift.
Wait, really? When was this?
What do you mean? When was this? Was like years ago, like an award show. You don't remember the fucking meme?
All I remember was
He's like, "Hey Taylor, I'm gonna let you finish." But was it Beyonce? Beyonce had one of the greatest albums of all time after she had just won like album of the year.
okay.
He like
Either
stole the mic from her.
either
and
I'm
said
going
that
through.
shit.
Okay, it's either one of two things. I'm going through the Mandela effect because I remember that event, but I remember it differently. Something about Kanye telling Beyonce to fuck off, or was it Beyonce? Which one is the artist that murders other artists? Was it Beyonce?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, it's a conspiracy theory. I remember something about in the Grammys whenever Beyonce does not win an award or something, and then and the other artist wins that award. that artist mysteriously disappears within the next week or so.
Yeah, I think I don't. You got to be talking about something more recent, dude, because that's definitely not. That
Okay,
Taylor
that's it.
Swift has far from disappeared.
Okay, no, not. Well, no. Kanye did that in order to protect Taylor Swift. That's what I remember. You know what?
Oh, okay.
You know
Yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
I'm adding that to my research list for next week because that's something I need to look into.
Yeah, did Kanye West save Taylor Swift's life for sure?
Yeah, yeah, I believe that.
So
So
his account got banned within 7 minutes of creation.
yeah,
Did he even did he have a single stream?
uh, I mean, who knows? I I got there 7 minutes too late. He could have immediately started streaming as soon as he posted that link, and then it got nuked.
He's probably
However,
showing his. He probably tried to show his dick or something.
he's not. No, he's not Cyrax. He doesn't do that.
We're talking about the same guy who just like posted his favorite porn on his ex account, dude.
Oh no, he does love his pornographic material, but he does not show himself up. He shows off his wife though. Is that her? Is that his wife? You
Yeah,
know,
Bianca some shit or whatever.
yeah. So whenever his account got deleted, he's like, all right, let's go to party.com. And sometime after the Twitch removal,
Wait, hold on. What you gotta explain? I don't know. What is party.com? I have no idea what that is.
I remember Jack Dorsey.
From the Josh Block shit?
Yeah, yeah, he owns that. It's another stream. Well, it's another live streaming platform. Hang on, let me double check because
We have a lolcow that has their own fucking streaming platform.
I mean, party app. Yeah, I mean, he's just somebody I don't like. But yeah, he owns that streaming platform, and that's also where Joshua Block and Mr. Bass did their streams on there for a bit. But Mr. Bass, he got removed. Well, Jack Doherty invited them both on a weird streaming deal. I don't remember the amount. It was something along the lines of $1 million if they do like a quota. But then Mr. Bass got arrested one too many times, and he got dropped from the contract deal. That's why he's not streaming anymore. Like he's still on TikTok doing some weird shit. For example, he posted a video of himself looking up in the sky and doing some weird face looking at the sun. Wait, isn't he one of those people that believes that staring at the sun gives you power or some BS? I don't remember.
I only have recently learned about that little conspiracy from a great little site called greatawakening.win. Are you aware what that is?
No, but I'm almost definitely going to check it out after this.
So it's you remember a couple of years ago, Reddit had a community called the Donald, but it got banned.
Oh yeah.
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 So what they did is they said, all right, fuck y'all. We're going to go set up our own site called communities.win. And Great Awakening is the Donald on that site. And it is just full of just the most insane conspiracies you've ever seen. Some just like true stuff that is happening, but some of those most batshit crazy stuff. Like the sun shit actually is one of the things I found on there. Is like people usually like, hey, you better go outside and stare at the solar eclipse as it's happening. That way it makes your eyes stronger.
Oh yeah, that's pretty funny. I like to believe that these people are doing optics to fuck up as many people as they can because they think it's funny. Like, yeah, guys. Hey, look, stare at the sun. Trust me, you'll gain superpowers if you do it. Come on, guys, look straight at the sun. You have ED. You have erectile dysfunction. Fuck that. Look at the sun. It'll be 10 times as huge as before. Trust me, bro. Just trust me. Source?
Just trust me.
Source? Me. But yeah, I love those communities. I just read them. I like to read them every once in a while just to see what the hell they're talking about.
Dude, oh my gosh, a couple of years ago I found I found this random community on Facebook of all places that was convinced that drinking your own piss was healthy for you.
Oh, I heard something like something along the lines of that, but with semen.
Oh, okay, that's I'm not sure if it's better or worse. I'm really not sure. But no, dude, they would literally piss in a jar and then like let it sit and ferment for like a week or a month, and then they would drink it, or they would bathe in it too. They would just, they would fill a fucking bathtub with their piss and just soak themselves in the shit because they were convinced it had health benefits.
You know, it's funnier to me that they're. I picture in my head just some dude buying. You know how meat is made, right? You get like a giant jar with some fancy equipment.
Yeah, yeah, honey, and you put some fucking
Yeah. But
yeast in there.
yeah, but instead of honey, you provide it with some good old golden showers and put the yeast in there, and you'd be making up some piss wine,
Some nice
piss
little
meat.
Trump showers.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right. Getting back onto the Kanye topic. Let's go. Let's transition over to Mr. Dave Blunt's.
Oh, Dave once. I believe it was today that today on the party stream where Kanye was doing some. He was doing lots of things in that party stream. Have not seen the entirety of it, but I've seen some clips, and he was just getting his hair done. I don't know if you've seen Kanye, but he has no. He's like not bald, but he's like short hair. So he spent like about an hour or two just getting his hair done by the barber. But he was like listening, reviewing music, and then sometime after that, he mentioned that that fucking Dave Blunt's is the one who wrote all the lyrics for his upcoming album, World War III.
Now, I have only heard about Dave Blunt's from you. Like, you are the only person that I've ever seen news about this guy from. Where the fuck did this guy come from? Because I swear, a month ago, he did not exist. And then now he's writing Kanye's albums.
Oh, he's this poor fella from what's that place called? Hang on, I'm gonna go check his Spotify page because I know he has a song about it.
You're just gonna know based off the title of a song.
Yeah. He writes his life stories of all the songs and albums he releases.
Oh my god. Wouldn't be surprised if he doxed his home address in the fucking song.
I mean, I think he did, but I don't remember.
Of course he did.
From what I can tell from his music, he's from Moline, allegedly.
From
And
where?
Moline. I don't know where that place is at.
Do you know what state it is?
No.
Oh my god. You need to do more research.
Look. I'm figuring it out.
You know, it's the first episode. I'll cut you some slack. You're not fired yet.
All right. So Dave Blunt, he's been popular for a while. Just that I never knew he existed until last year when when one of his songs popped up in my Spotify DJ, and I listened to the first time. It's a song called "My 600 Pound Life."
That's got to be some type of copyright infringement.
And it's this song basically where he just raps about Madison not going back to him, and
Who the fuck is Madison?
oh, that's a funny part. Once you get to his music, he's gonna start talking about Madison. He's gonna start talking about Isabel. He's gonna start talking about Abigail. He's gonna talk about Solar.
Oh, bro, this guy just doxes all of his exes.
Yeah, cause fuck Solar. So he's just a fat dude who cannot put down the cup. He loves drinking codeine. And whenever he did this concert, he has like an oxygen tank, and he couldn't stand up. So, yeah, that's something.
How the fuck does he put on concerts if he can't stand up?
I've never seen how he does it, but that's what he do.
I thought you went to a concert recently.
No, that's upcoming.
Oh, okay, you're going to one. I see.
Yeah,
Hope he
yeah,
crowd
I'm going.
surfs on you.
Look, I bought his suit. I am ready. I there are times where he says to the crowd like crowd surf, crowd surf, crowd surf, and people were like embracing for him to just jump off from the stage, but he never does.
What the fuck?
But if he ever if he ever starts that at the concert I'm going to, I'm just gonna start shouting out, Dave Blunts, crowd surf. I'll be your Atlas to your world. You know,
I don't
Atlas
get
the
that.
Greek Titan
Oh,
Atlas.
Atlas.
Yeah,
Okay, yes, I see.
Atlas holding
Okay.
up the Earth. Yeah, that's gonna be me holding up Dave Blunts to the world on my back, trying to attempt to crowd surf before I get my spine snapped.
Anyway, some other. I think there's one more thing concerning Dave Blunts that came out this week, and even I know about this one because I'm pretty sure the entire internet knows. This is not going to really be any surprise to anybody who decides they want to listen to a couple of idiots on the internet talk. But Kanye West and his cousin, man.
Hey, look. You know that saying, "Be gay and do crimes."
No, I've never heard that saying before. Actually, why
That's
would you?
that's mainly used by the how, what can I how can I say this quote unquote tolerant people, and whoever came up with that phrase, I'm pretty sure we're meaning about the black community and their high homosexuality rates they have.
Wait, is there a high rate of homosexuality in the black community?
I don't know.
Oh, you're just making shit up. Got it. Cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but yeah, I've listened to Cousins, and let me tell you that shit goes
No,
hard.
wait. Rewind. Back up. The fuck did you just say?
Yeah, I've been listening to Cousins on repeat all day,
No,
all day.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Look, it's a
Yeah.
good
Good.
song. It's a good song. Trust me.
Oh, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the retarded way you just said cousins.
Oh, look. I just got done working a 10-hour shift. Okay.
Fucking cousins.
All right. But yeah, in the songs, I mean, in the single, Cousins, Kanye, Ye talks about his little mishap with his cousin back in the day, and he talked about how him and his cousins were reading dirty magazines from, I believe it was from Ye's father. That he just has lying around, and they both saw like two dudes kissing, and they have no idea what that meant. So they just continued reading the books, magazine, like I meant,
Mm.
and then I don't know how it came to this conclusion, but he was like, yeah, cousin, I'll give you head, and they do the deed.
You can't. You can't say it like that, man. Yeah, I'll give you head.
That's what he says. That's what he says in the lyrics. He goes like, "I gave my cousin head. I gave my cousin head. I gave my cousin head for like about 10 seconds straight." That shit's
Bro,
stuck in my head now.
you could not torture that information out of me if that ever happened. Good God.
I believe that's his. I believe that's Yee's blackmail.
Is he
That
trauma dumping? Is that what he's doing?
no, it's more like he has that grenade in his pocket. I mean, no, it's more like the industry. No, because Kanye is more of an anti-industry guy, and he always been like something about what was it called, like Illuminati BS. Yeah, the Illuminati shit, and I believe that they had this blackmail on them, but then Kanye's like, yeah, let me go grab the grenade, put it in my pocket, and let me just blow it up so they don't have shit on me anymore. Because I believe that what was his first wife? Was it who was it?
Kim
Kardashian?
Kardashian.
Yeah, because I remember in some news article back in the day, Kardashian was talking about how Kanye's family is like weird and shit, especially his cousin. Uh, keep in mind, we do not know who his cousin is. We don't have his information.
That's probably for the best.
There could be just some guy in some jail cell because I do know that no, because his cousin did get arrested, but we do not know who he is or what he got arrested for. No, I think we do. He got arrested for killing a guy, but we don't know anything else other than that. But just imagine like some dudes in the jail cell saying like, "Hey, you heard what my cousin wrote about me?" It just plays a song to cellmates at maximum.
Man, how would you even? Oh,
See, I've never seen him act in public or a better word, streaming. Because ever since he dropped that single and he started his party stream, he seemed more happy, as if a weight from his chest got lifted.
so you do think he was trauma dumping then? And now
Yeah,
it's just now that it's out, he's free.
yeah. He I believe he did say that he went to a therapy session in that fucking party stream. So I believe he's getting better, quote unquote. Heavy emphasis on the better.
You mean the quotes? Because I
Yeah.
don't know if it's. I don't. I really
Look,
don't know if it's gonna be better for anybody involved.
hey, look, Dave Blunt's. Hey, look, man, he's going on concerts. I just hope that he makes a surprise appearance on one of the concerts.
I wouldn't doubt it, and that's the crazy part.
And and you gotta see the clips you gotta see the Yee stream clips because he there are moments where he just stands like out in the field wearing a black hoodie and just I guess how they say how the little kids say aura farming. he, he just he
How
just
the
out
youngins say
yeah
aura farming. Yeah,
yeah
yeah.
yeah aura farming and just out there in the middle of his fucking mansion or wherever the hell he's at.
Or
Just
posted up like Piccolo.
yeah, literally that. Literally that. He's just doing that like every once in a while. Just piccoloing it up everywhere.
Imagine he shows up to a Dave Blunt's concert, but like you don't see him at first. He's just like standing on top of a pillar in like full Piccolo cosplay.
No. Not with the piccolo cosplay. He just wears like a black hoodie and that's it.
Yeah,
And
no
then
pants or anything, just the hoodie.
yeah. And then whenever Dave Blunt like he did this where he did a cover of the of Yee's single World War III. And whenever that happens, fucking Yee just climbs down from the pillar, rips his fucking jacket, shows off his swastika shirt, and just starts going up on stage, just rapping with Dave Blunt's like, uh, how did the song goes again? She want to get in the Rari. She want to get in the Rari.
I mean, I don't know how the song goes, so I'm just gonna have to take your word for that.
Oh, I've listened to the song on repeat.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, look, it's a really good song.
You know, we spent 30 minutes talking about mainly Kanye West, by the
I,
way.
I love Kanye. Kanye's a goat. Yee the goat.
Yeah, sorry, Yay.
Yee. Yeah.
We have
Yay.
Yeah, you gotta call him Yay or else he's gonna get real upset.
Oh,
Anyways, now
my
I'm not
last
sure-
topic.
Yeah, the last thing you have listed under lolcow activity of the week is quite interesting. I'm not sure how it fits as a lolcow topic, but
No,
you know, go off.
it's just some random topic I saw online for a bit. I was just like, yeah, I just want to talk about this. It's nothing related to lolcows or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, but I want you to before all of this, I want you to rename the lolcow activity of the week to my topic session because it'll be more than just lolcows. If I see something interesting on one, I'll talk about it.
Oh, but I do want some kind of update on
Yeah,
at least a lolcow.
I will provide updates because I always
Okay,
keep
we'll
tab
tell
on
you what.
them.
We'll just make a different section for it. How about that?
All right. All right.
Anyways,
Well, all right. While you do that, let me go talk about the Jesus being portrayed as a bull in some weird furry cartoon. So, so a while ago,
what a fucking intro.
I was like, I was trolling, just getting some people angry, yada yada, and then I see some weird furry commenting on some other post that was commenting on there. I was like, who is this guy? Check this guy out. Uh, it's I don't know how to put it into word, but the guy is a normal furry.
What the fuck do you mean by a normal furry?
Like, imagine.
Those people aren't normal. You know that.
No, imagine a dude who does gardening, takes care of his little chicken coop, and just draws furry art. I'm
Sounds
not
like
gonna go
Poon.
into details what I mean, what a not normal furry does, but in my eyes, he seemed pretty normal. So I just gave him a follow.
Oh,
And
okay.
then
So you're keeping up with this just random furry for no reason other than the fact that he gardens sometimes.
no, not because he grants something. It's because he's normal.
Yeah, because he gardens sometimes.
Yeah,
That's your that's your baseline for him being normal.
that is my interpretation. And I saw this dude was commenting under another post where it's like some other furries are arguing about some weird cartoon. I think it's like a popular cartoon. I have not linked it. I have not looked into it, but the main point
Well, I
is
certainly hope not.
yeah. Well, you're Christian, right? You believe in the good old faith.
Yeah. The good Lord. Yeah. All that. I'm not perfect. Neither of us are, but yeah.
And you know about this you know his son, right? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's just a little famous.
Yeah. I heard that he's more I heard that he's as big as the Beatles.
One might say that he is as big, maybe even bigger, than Josh Block himself.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. So remember in the which saga was this? Was it the Or you're gonna have to remind me because
Are you wait? No, are you about to refer to different parts of the Bibles as Dragon Ball sagas right now?
yes.
Continue.
That is my only way of memorizing shit at this point. So in the what's his name, Moses saga, wasn't there a part in the story where was it the commandments where he told everybody to do what God says and then he leaves for a bit, then he comes back and they're all just start worshiping a golden bull?
So you're talking about Moses. He went after he took the Israelites out of Egypt. He went up to the mountain. He got the Ten Commandments. He put them on two tablets, and then when he came down from the mountain, all the people have been worshiping a golden bull idol.
All right, gotcha. And then we and then I guess it's like a I don't know the proper term for it, like a motif. That's a music term. Let's just say that the bull is more associated with the pagan worship.
It's a symbol. The word you're looking for is symbol.
Yeah, okay, a symbol. But is so isn't a bull like a pagan symbol?
I wouldn't know, but I wouldn't doubt it either.
All right. So in this furry cartoon, okay. So if I were to tell you, like before all of this, like before this furry cartoon nonsense, whatever. If I were to ask you, hey, how would you depict Jesus Christ as a anthropomorphic animal? what would you be? What would be your best choice?
A lamb, I guess. That's like the common. Yeah, yeah. A lamb is the
Yeah, yeah. If you were
common
to ask,
association.
yeah, if you were to ask any person of the cloth, any religious leader, like, hey, they would most likely say lamp because lamps are
Yeah,
they're
he's commonly referred to as the sacrificial lamb because the Jews used to sacrifice lambs for rituals before Jesus died on the cross.
and lambs are just seen more clean, I guess, while goats are like more
Yes, they're
dirty.
seen as innocent.
Yeah. So this dude who made this furry cartoon, I need to look at the name of it. Uh, he depicted Jesus as a fucking bull.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question, and it's gonna sound real fucked up. Was it a sexy bull?
Uh, do you know that bull guy from Was there a bull in Zootopia? Like a police
Yes, the,
bull?
the the police chief was a bull, or he was a
Yeah.
buffalo.
Oh,
I think it was
something
a
along the
buffalo.
lines of that. Yeah, it's more or less looking like that. Not sexy, but more like
Just
just just
huge.
yeah, just huge bull. And okay, it's the this furry cartoon is the animated retelling of the I believe the crucifixion of Christ and the Judah's betrayal. Jesus is
Oh
depicted
god,
as a bull, and Judas is depicted as a rabbit.
a ra- this
Yes,
is just Zootopia fan fiction.
Zootopia fans reads the Bible, then they make this shit. It's so over, chat. We ain't coming back from this.
It's literally just Zootopia fan fiction, bro. Great movie, but like,
Yeah, great.
really,
Zootopia, great movie. Whatever this is, some people of the religion might have a problem with it.
that's the worst part about having a good movie made is that you'll get so many fans that inevitably you will see some fucked up shit about it. Wow. Okay. Well, was that all there was to that story? Because I'd like to stop talking about it.
Oh no, I'm gonna talk about my animal picks for both of these characters, Jesus Christ and Judas. It should have been Jesus should have been the lamp, and Judas should have been the goat. That's it. End of discussion.
A goat. I could see a goat, or maybe a snake.
Snake. No, that.
Yeah, because the devil showed up as a snake in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, but how the fuck is a snake gonna betray with no limbs?
You're applying realism to a anthropomorphic retelling of a Bible story. That's like it's like asking why the fucking Veggie Tales can talk.
Is it true
It's
that
cause
VeggieTales had a scene where they talked about predestination?
I could not fucking tell you, dude. I have not seen any Veggie Tales, like hardly anything. The only things I've seen of the Veggie Tales are like the real popular shit, like if you like to talk to tomatoes, that shit. Like anything else? Nah, nothing. I don't know anything about Veggie Tales.
I mean, you should go follow their X page. I think they still have it running. I don't know.
I'm sure they do.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. Just religious furries going crazy over the furry cartoon of Jesus being depicted as a bull.
I don't know if do religious furries exist. That seems like an oxymoron, man.
Hey, this furry that I'm following, he is a religious furry. That's where I first heard it from him bitching at the fucking furry cartoon. Like, hey, this is wrong. This is stupid.
Religious furries is not something I thought we would be talking about.
Hey, look,
Okay. Well, I
as long as they follow the word of God and believe in His Son Jesus Christ, and don't do weird pizza gangbang parties, they're fine in my eyes.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Yeah, amen.
Next topic I have on the docket for us is something that is very near and dear to my heart. It is genuinely one of my favorite movies. I think one of the best movies ever created. You know, truly the pinnacle of cinema here. And of course, I'm talking about 2022's Moonfall, starring Patrick Wilson and Halle Berry. Before I go any further, for the love of God, if you have not seen this movie, we're going to be talking heavily about spoilers here. We didn't just watch it or anything, but I just wanted to bring it up because I feel like it is important to talk about in the year of our Lord 2025, the movie that is Moonfall. So this is going to involve heavy spoilers. You've been warned.
Yeah, you just stop listening to the podcast at this point. He's going to go on a 2-hour rant.
No, just skip ahead. Just skip ahead. Don't, or honestly, just like put us on in the background while you do some dishes or something. Give us all that watch time.
Yeah, just listen to us. Yeah, this podcast goes hard on mute. Trust me.
Hey man, whatever works. Anyways, Moonfall. So, Moises, I've shown you this movie. I showed this movie to you a while ago. I think. What do you remember?
Yeah. All I remember was either one of two things: that the moon fell down.
Yep, that
and
is the title.
And some weird car company paid to get their fucking car promoted.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
And some weird phrase.
Hell yeah, there we go.
And some weird phrase that they said while driving towards the moon. I don't remember what the phrase was, but we made it such a big deal when I first watched it.
Oh man, okay. So, the movie starts.
Was it Tesla?
No, it wasn't Tesla. It was Lexus.
Okay. Oh,
which, if you don't know,
remember him.
Lexus is literally just Toyota but fancier. I don't know if you knew that. A lot of people don't, but it's literally the same car brand made in the same factory. It's just called Lexus because Toyota didn't think that customers would be able to differentiate Toyota from their luxury vehicles, so they just made a new brand called Lexus, but it's all the same shit.
Wait, it's owned by Toyota?
Yes, Lexus is Toyota.
Oh,
it's just luxury Toyota.
All right, continue.
And that's actually where the fucking name comes from. By the way, Lexus it comes from luxury U.S. because Lexus is only sold here because they thought Americans would be too stupid to differentiate them.
You know, I believe that.
Yeah, it's very believable. Anyways, Moonfall. Man, I adore this movie. The movie opens up with Patrick Wilson. If you don't know them by the name, Patrick Wilson's the guy from The Conjuring. He's like the main actor. I forget his character in that movie. And honestly, his character name in this movie isn't important either. You just need to know that he's an astronaut, and there's this accident up in space. Some entity fucks up a space shuttle, kills an astronaut, and knocks out Halle Berry, who is up there in space.
Among Us!
Anyways, it knocks out Halle Berry, and he has to land this plane with no electronics because it also knocks out the electronics. He then goes on a schizophrenic rant on national TV talking about how something attacked them up in space. No one believes him, obviously, and he is fired from his job, right? Then I think there's a time gap of like 15 years because his son grows up from like being like 3 or 4 to being of legal age to drive at least. Yeah, because his son gets arrested for dangerous driving because his friend had drugs in the car. This is a movie about the moon falling to Earth, by the way. In case you missed that.
Yeah, in case you could interpret the title of the movie.
Right. Just in case you forgot that Moonfall is about the moon falling. That is what this movie's about. Then, the greatest character in the movie is introduced. The actor's name is, I think, John Bradley. He's in Three Body Problem. I think he's in Game of Thrones as well. But he's easily the best part of this movie. He is the resident conspiracy theorist, which automatically makes him the best character in the movie. He discovers that the moon the moon's orbit is shrinking, which should be impossible.
Is he the fat guy?
Yes, the fat guy with the
and
beard.
He's from the three. He's also in Three Body Problem.
He is in Three Body Problem. He plays like a rich.
He does the slob asshole. Yeah, the slob asshole.
I don't know if I call him an asshole, but he's in that.
Holy shit! I never knew this. It's my first time hearing about this.
Yeah, but he's the best character in the movie for two reasons. One, he's the conspiracy theorist who ends up being right about everything.
Alex Jones.
Yes, clearly. And two, he has a cat with the most perfect name for his character. The cat's name is Fuzz Aldrin.
just like another guy that I know. What's his name? Edgar Allan Poe. How he named his cat?
I remember it was some. I forget what was the fucking cat's name. I forgot.
I'll tell you at the end of this podcast.
At the end. Oh god. All right. Anyways, no, but his cat's name is fucking Fuzz Aldrin, which is the greatest cat name I have ever heard. It's just the best possible cat name ever for this guy's character, because he's a huge space nerd and shit. Anyways, enough nerding out about that. So, this guy's theory is that the moon is actually a giant spaceship built by aliens.
You know? I just... You know, I fucked up with the cat quote. It's not Edgar Allan Poe, it's H.P. Lovecraft.
Okay, go. Is that... Are you gonna...
I'm not gonna say the cat's name, not yet.
Anyways, you just threw me off so far with that. What the
you
fuck
were talking about the Among Us aliens attacking the spaceship,
right? So he. That's not at all what I was talking about, actually. It's just completely false. But the moon is actually a giant spaceship built by aliens. And everybody's like, what do you... No, shut up. And then he leaks to the entire internet that the moon's falling. There's pandemonium, riots everywhere. And then the movie just kind of peters along for a bit until it gets to the good part. The good part is where Patrick Wilson, generic main character, Halle Berry, and Mr. Conspiracy Man, John Bradley's character, they have to fly to the moon in order to stop what's going on, before the U.S. government literally just decides to nuke. Yeah, but the U.S. government's solution to the moon falling to Earth is to nuke it.
I agree with that completely. Fuck the moon.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, it's fuck the moon. But still, they just decide, we're just going to blow it up, maybe. They think they can nuke a celestial body, which is... I mean, I don't know what the math is on that, but I'm at least 60% sure they can't do that. I don't think that would work, even if the moon wasn't a megastructure.
No, you don't understand. The moon was falling. If it, you know how a shotgun, when you point it, aim, and shoot, the farther away you won't be able to hit it. But if it was like up close, like point blank, you could deal like major damage. That's their solution with the nukes. They're just gonna wait to the fucking...
if the nukes are closer, it'll do more damage.
Yeah. Source, trust me, bro.
Okay. Yeah, they did like 90% fall off after 3 million miles. That's the problem. Anyways, so they fly up to the moon, and ends up... the guy is right. The moon is actually a giant megastructure built by aliens. So that's another +1 to this fucking guy, after he already leaked to the internet that the moon was falling to the Earth in the first place, which is another +1.
What was his name?
Fantastic. I don't. Oh no, his. See, this is the only character who I remember his name because he's like the best one. His name is Dr. Casey Houseman in the movie. His real name is John Bradley.
Casey Houseman. All right, another quote in the Casey Houseman is right jar.
Yep, another quarter on that one. Right next to the Alex Jones was right jar. But they fly into the moon, and it's like several Dyson spheres, right? It surrounding a white dwarf. Are you familiar with what a white dwarf is?
Okay, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Some weird dime sphere, but I do know what a white dwarf is.
Okay, so a Dyson sphere is a theoretical construct. I think it was first thought of in like the 50s, where we basically surround a star in this giant structure and like fill the inside with solar panels so we can capture all of the energy of the star.
Oh, like the Death Star. Okay, gotcha.
Not at all, but sure. Anyways, it's basically a giant Dyson sphere. And then turns out not only was the moon manufactured, was it built, but we find out via a vision that Patrick Wilson gets while inside the moon that the moon was actually built by humans billions of years ago because they created a sentient AI that wiped them all out. But before it wiped them all out, they built the moon and sent it off into space. The moon then created the Earth by manipulating gravity and seeded the planet with human DNA so that we would be reborn. This is a movie about the moon falling to Earth, by the way, and we're setting up fucking Star Wars shit.
Star Wars? I was more thinking of the Adam and Eve story.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, in this movie, really, the moon is God, but also humans are God, but also maybe the moon is Jesus.
Have you got to the part where they drive a car and advertise it? Because I'm just waiting for that.
Yes. So the B plot of this movie is Patrick Wilson's son trying to get Halle Berry's son to a U.S. military bunker somewhere in Colorado. And in the middle... Oh.
That's where Daniel Larson's from.
Yeah, they're going to go visit Daniel Larson in this movie.
In prison? Hell yeah.
So in the middle of this huge action sequence of them running away from these just assholes who are just trying to rob them with a gun for some fucking reason, even though it's the apocalypse, as the moon is, getting closer and closer to Earth, because its orbit keeps shrinking, it's throwing gigantic rocks to the surface of the Earth and like destroying everything. And it's also manipulating gravity a little bit, so like everything's on fire, everything's flying around. It's a real bad time. But then in the middle, like literally in the middle of this fucking movie, it turns into a commercial for a Lexus SUV. Like it is shot exactly like a commercial where this Lexus, I think electric, by the way, it's just, juking fucking giant meteors coming down to Earth, drifting across frozen streets, dodging flaming meteorites.
More importantly, what was the name of that stupid button that they press and they had to like make such a big deal out of it?
Yeah. They're like, oh no, we're not going fast enough. And yeah. So I forget. Patrick Wilson's son, because in every disaster movie you gotta have the real dad and you gotta have the stepdad. Patrick Wilson's son has his stepdad in the car, and it's technically his stepdad's car because he's like a car salesman. He says, oh, we're not going fast enough, it's time to put this baby in sport mode, and then just turns a little dial all aggressively, and it's like it's shot like it's this huge moment. It's supposed to be like some action shot, but he's just turning a little fucking dial over to sport mode. And then all of a sudden, this car makes this like mile-wide fucking jump across a chasm.
Oh, I love that scene. That's the only thing I remember from this stupid movie. Sport mode. Was this film ever released in theaters?
Yes, it was a huge flop, dude. It made no money, dude. They lost like half the budget, even before marketing costs. And I remember a lot of marketing for this movie because I just remember that the trailer was so cool to me. It was just a slow. It was just a shot of the Earth in space, right? And then you just slowly saw the moon coming over the horizon. It was a really cool trailer shot, to be honest.
Okay, but did you attend the theater? The theater screening?
Unfortunately, no.
All right.
And I really wish I had, because
do you know the producer or who made this movie?
The director was Roland Emmerich. Is the same guy who directed both 2012, which a lot of people don't like, but I personally like a lot. But he also directed Independence Day.
Never seen it either.
Well, Independence Day is like widely regarded as like one of the it's like the standard for disaster movies, I guess. Mm-hmm. Has really good special effects and stuff. And by the way, Moonfall, fantastic special effects. Like everything looks gorgeous in this movie. This was a huge passion project by Roland Emmerich, like I said before, the director. He funded most of it himself. And I'm about to blow your mind here. I just found this out like yesterday. So this movie, with all of its crazy shit, was originally planned to be a trilogy.
There's no way.
No way.
No way in hell they would have. Like, you know what? After thinking about it, I could see like how that one fat guy, what's his name, like furry bottom. It's like his
cat. The Fuzz was the cat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Remembering it now, I could see it. I could see how it could be done as a trilogy. You know what they were missing,
dude?
Though?
I really wish that I want to see. I have the perfect title for the sequel. You want to hear it?
What?
First movie is called Moonfall, and the plot involves like the moon falling to Earth and all that, everything I just described. But did I mention the AI is like killing the moon and that's why it's falling? I probably should have mentioned that. So that's the reason the moon is falling to Earth, is because like an AI entity drilled into the moon. It was fucking with the white dwarf that's inside, which is why it was falling to Earth. They killed the AI. Moon goes back in a normal orbit, and the day is saved. Right?
Yay!
But then they leave the movie off on this cliffhanger because, unfortunately, the greatest character in the movie dies. He like sacrifices his life to kill the AI that's there. But then it's revealed at the very end of the movie. This really felt like it was intended to be a post-credit scene, but they didn't think anybody would stay through the credits, so they just tacked it on to the end of the movie. John Bradley's character, Dr. Casey Houseman, it's revealed that the moon's operating system scanned his consciousness before he died, and now he's a part of the moon. So he is embedded within the moon's operating system. So the moon is now fully conscious with the brain of a conspiracy theorist. And it ends with the operating system saying, "Let's get started. We have to prepare for the fight that's coming." Because there's like thousands of other like entities of the same AI that were scouring the universe for humans, and now they're all because the one got it there, so now they're all coming to the Earth. So it was really setting up for this like intergalactic moon war.
All right. So Tyler, what's the name of the sequel? We're going to put the name of the sequel.
The perfect name for the sequel is Moonrise.
Oh my god.
You got Moonfall, you got Moonrise. I have no fucking clue what the third movie would have been called. But anyways, the reason I bring up Moonfall is because it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I just want to talk about it. Also, I showed this to my boss at work.
Did he even like it?
Well, it was one of the first impressions he had of me. It's like, because I just got a new boss and was like, "Hey, you want to watch a movie over like our lunch breaks for the next couple days?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So I turned on fucking Moonfall.
Is this
And
what you do?
that was one of his first impressions of me, and he fucking loved it.
Okay.
He was locked the fuck into this movie.
I would have left already if he just called your movie taste shit.
It is shit, but still, I it is so sad to me that this movie made zero money because I want a sequel for it so bad. Just because I want a movie, I want the sequel, and I want it to be named Moonrise. I just want to be right.
All right. You know what this movie was missing?
Big titty bitches.
Not that, but it needed that Minecraft movie energy.
It definitely needed Minecraft movie energy, man.
You know how in the Minecraft movie had like that chicken jock and people just started fucking throwing popcorn, live chickens around the theater.
Oh no, dude! If they had some of these fucking lines in this movie, if they had those in the trailer, it might have turned into a Minecraft movie situation.
No, I can envision it. I can envision it. What was that phrase again? Sport mode.
Let's get this baby in sport
mode.
Everybody just throws their fucking popcorn.
And the crowd cheers. They start applauding. They get up. They start yelling, hollering, shouting. They throw popcorn.
Somebody drives their fucking Lexus into the theater.
Some guy crashes a Lexus through the theater wall and just start honking and shit. Yeah, I can see that happening. Unfortunately, it's never gonna happen.
I mean, you liked the Minecraft movie though, right? It was a decent little movie.
Oh yeah, we watched it together, and let me just say this: I went into it thinking this shit because you know how video game movie adaptations tend to be a hit or miss, and we always got like a bunch of misses.
I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Like, objectively, this movie is a miss. But it was a very fun miss.
No, the reason why I hate it is because whenever, I don't know which studio is going to do it, but whichever movie studio is going to hit up Mr. Sakurai, be like, "Hey, wake up, Sakurai, get up! You got to make the Smash Brothers movie. Come on!" And then that means that motherfucking Jack Black is going to be Steve.
Yeah, Jack Black is going to be alongside Ryan Reynolds, Detective Pikachu, and Chris Pratt, Mario.
And whatever dude they got voice acting Link in the Legend of Zelda movie that's apparently coming up.
Bowser is also Jack Black, and he would also be in a Smash Bros. Movie.
I can see it. Like Bowser and Jack Black would be taking each other like, "Hey," they're like, "How the fuck do you sound like? Hey, do I know you from somewhere?" Yeah, some stupid corny line like that.
Absolute cinema. Absolute fucking cinema, dude.
You know, I'll throw popcorn to that, brother.
That was also my son's first impression of you, by the way.
Oh,
was
really?
the Minecraft movie. That was the first time he met you.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. You've never seen him before then.
No, I'm pretty sure I did, but he was like smaller though.
Well, it's definitely the first time he like remembered.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about because he's like mentally aware now. Okay, I get you.
Yeah. He's conscious now. He's attaining consciousness.
Hell yeah.
Do you remember the moment you became conscious?
No.
I do. I remember that moment, bro. I remember waking up and just thinking, "What the fuck?" Like, not that word, obviously, because I didn't know the word "fuck." But I was like, "I'm a lot." What? I just remember being really confused when I woke up. It's like I had just attained a new level of brain power. It's like I leveled up in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember that moment for me specifically.
What's
because
your
it was
earliest
too.
memory?
Oh, oh, my earliest memory. I remember. I remember my earliest memory was I told it to my mother, and she was like, "Oh, really? That's interesting." Uh, my earliest memory was me as a youngin in the baby crib,
In a
and
baby crib.
yeah, that's my earliest memory. Like, that's
I
the
don't
very
remember,
first thing I can remember.
dude. I don't remember anything from before I was conscious. It's like I had a reset.
I I don't know why. I don't know if it was something about maybe I have problems that I don't know about as to why I can remember that far back. I don't know. I'm no
I
brain
mean,
scientist.
we have established that you definitely are autistic.
Yeah, but I don't believe that has anything to do with some weird untapped potential. But okay,
Untapped potential. Okay, buddy.
okay,
Well,
okay. My
please go
earliest
on.
memory, yeah, my earliest memory was me in my baby crib. I don't remember how young I was. I might have been one or two, not one or two. Really young, and I look up and I see my mother smiling down upon me and just saying something. I don't remember what she said, but she was like very happy at seeing me with my eyes open.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, that's like my support memory.
All right. Well, we're gonna go straight from. By the way, that's a Dokkan reference in case you are uncultured and don't play Dokkan. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, the greatest mobile game ever created. Anyways, we're gonna go straight from that happy, very wholesome memory to something that's gonna piss you off, and it's gonna be the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh yeah, I don't like it.
And I do. I am very excited for this console, and you fucking hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I just I remember watching there, and I see like, why does it need this? Why does it need that? All right, you know what? Go ahead. You start it off. I'm ready to get heated.
So I think the first thing I want to talk about is the pseudo Discord functionality that they got.
It's stupid.
I think it's pretty damn cool. Actually, it's going to be really good. It's not going to be good for us, obviously, because we both have PCs. We already use Discord. But what this is going to be a game changer for is like families. So if like a 4-year-old in one house and his other 4-year-old cousin in another city, they want to play a Switch game together, they can talk without having to have a cell phone, even though they're gonna have a cell phone anyway, and then without having to bother their mom's or dad's phone. It'll just be that's who it's a game changer for. So I really like the functionalities. Plus, you can scare your screen at like 4 FPS, but you can still share your screen without hurting your performance. And I think that's why it's at that low frame rate. But I genuinely think it's going to be a really good functionality for that demographic specifically.
Well, I think it's a stupid function. Well, I'm coming from a point of view from a PC player, and I already have Discord. I could just hook up a capture card, be like, "Hey, want to watch me play a PlayStation 1 game on my PlayStation 2?" Yada yada. I just don't see the appeal of it.
It's not for you, man.
Yeah, I know.
So why would you hate it?
And also, I'm kind of curious. Is how many like if you're gonna buy a Switch for your child, how many? What's the percentage of the parents who buys a console for their children sets up parental controls? That's a one statistic I'm kind of curious in.
It's definitely going to be more common for my generation,
Oh
or
yeah,
our
true
generation,
that.
I should say, of parents. Although we're not having many kids, because the rampant spreading of incels, such as yourself.
Hey, look, man. Look, I see a woman with tattoos, and I start going rabid.
Like rabid in a good way, or rabid as in you want to kill them.
The latter,
My wife has tattoos.
really. Okay, All right, but there is one thing I'm scared about. Is what you called it, Discord functionality. I could see this as a way for predators preying on little kids. Be like, hey, want to see like a little fun toy I have?
Oh yeah, no, like definitely it could, depending on how it's as long as they're not retarded with the way they implement it. Like, and by that I mean they don't just, you know,
Let randoms join. They're like, hey
yeah,
kids,
just don't
want to
just
see something funny? And then the guy bends over on this fucking piranha plant camera and just go see the entire
his
fucking kids.
his Piranha Plant 480p camera.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get that camera, by the way.
But you hate why are you gonna get the camera if you're not gonna get the Switch 2?
I kind of like how it looks.
I mean, I guess it is just a USB camera, so
Yeah, it should
go off,
work.
I guess.
But I don't know if I've never fucked the parental controls because there's no reason for me to fuck with it. But I don't know if there's like a little option in there to approve or deny friend requests that gets sent to your child's account or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing.
I mean, I haven't looked into it too much either, just because my son isn't old enough to really do anything.
Yeah, he's not aware
console
enough
by himself.
Yeah, you play games for him and he thinks he's winning. He ain't gonna fucking survive.
Like, he just figured out that just because I give him a controller doesn't mean he's playing.
Hey, man, he must have been disappointed upon learning that.
yeah, it was bad. I gave him. I let him because PS Plus just gave out this like anthology collection of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games,
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
it's basically a bunch of the old arcade games, so they're ridiculously hard and clunky to play. But he wanted to play it, so I just handed the controller, and he sits there slicing a fucking lamppost for 20 minutes, getting very upset that he doesn't know how to move around and kill things.
Oh, boy. Just like the ESP.
But he didn't want to give me the controller so I could show him. He wanted to do it himself because he's very independent, like his mother.
Yep, but he got to figure it out. He has to figure it out. He has to figure it out. He has to figure it out, dude.
He's got to figure it out. Okay, so I wanted to ask you about the games as well. Like, are there any games that are going to be on the Switch 2 that would make you want to play?
Mainly the fucking Souls game. I forgot the name of it. That made by
Oh right, I forgot about that.
I forgot the name.
It's like a Bloodborne game.
FromSoft, yeah, FromSoft. Yeah,
it's like a spiritual Bloodborne successor.
yeah, and I'm very angry because now we have the fucking PlayStation and them holding fucking Bloodborne from PC, and now we're getting Nintendo Switch 2 holding the fucking whatever game that is, preventing it from releasing on PC, and I'm just angry about that. But
I think it is Blood something.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it. But if I were to have like a disposable $500 in my possession, I will probably get a Switch 2, just only to play that game, and then never play it again.
So it's called the Dusk Bloods. That's what it is.
Oh, Dusk Bloods, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know there's like other games in there. Oh well, for example, another game that I'm like really happy that I'm really happy that it has an announcement. Is a Silk Song for Hollow Knight.
I never played Hollow Knight, so it means nothing to me. Apparently, they've been waiting for it for a while, so good for them.
We've been This is literally Kingdom Hearts 3 fans getting excited for the announcement of Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts fans getting excited for the announcement of Kingdom Hearts 3. This is how big it is.
Ah, okay, so it's like GTA 6. It's
yeah,
like
GTA
Elder
6.
6.
It's Elder Scrolls. It's like what's another game that hadn't had an announcement? It's like Shin Megami Tensei 4.
It's like
going to 5.
Like Moonfall 2.
We're never gonna get Moonfall. Shut up. But yeah, if I were to get a Switch 2, that's gonna be the main reason to get it, just for that Dusk Bloodborne game, and that's it.
Nah, bro, I'm getting the $500 bundle with Mario Kart, so I don't have to spend fucking $80 on Mario Kart, and then I'm 100% buying Pokemon Legends ZA. Because Legends Arceus was the greatest Pokemon game ever made, and I'm really hoping the sequel can capture at least like 70% of that.
I remember whenever that game came out, I was like, yeah, I'll play the game. I just never. How long ago was that game been out for?
Legends Arceus?
Yeah, like about 2 years.
It came out right before Scarlet and Violet, right?
I don't remember. Yes, no, I don't remember. I don't keep up with Pokemon that much anymore.
I think it came out right before Scarlet and Violet. I think it's been, yeah, I think it's been 2 years, maybe three.
2 or 3 years. I said I was gonna play that game one day. Still have not gotten into it.
Dude, you gotta. It is the most different Pokemon game they've ever made. So they changed up the formula entirely. So you can't say like, oh, it's just the same fucking game, lazy ass Game Freak.
I mean, Game
It
Freak is
is
lazy.
okay, but that game is fucking great,
Okay,
and I will
isn't that
fight
game
you
made
to
by
the
another?
death.
Isn't that game made by another development team?
I don't know. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure that game is made by another development team because I remember reading articles saying like, oh, Game Freak was too busy or Game Freak too lazy, yada yada yada. That's why they offsourced this game to another company.
Nope, it's Game Freak.
All right, you know what? You know what? You know what? Screw that. I don't care. Game Freak. I don't like Game Freak still.
Yeah, 2022. So it's been 3 years.
Yay.
Yeah, January 28th of 22. Yeah,
So
genuinely the best Pokemon game ever made, and I have a lot of nostalgia for Gen 2. So to say it's the best one ever made is like a big thing for me. It's so good, dude. It's the first Pokemon game where you can die. The player. The player can die in that game.
really,
Yes.
I
There's
thought
like
I always assumed that
they
you get
put Dark
knocked out,
Souls
not
bosses in that
die.
bitch.
Oh, okay, okay, you know what? Yeah, I've seen clips. I know what you're talking about. So
What do you think
for
of the
the
pricing?
for what the new Pokemon game or
No,
the
no, no.
new
Sorry
Switch
for
games?
the for the Switch itself and the games.
The Switch 2. How much is it? Like around $500, or was it like four something?
For the bundle, it's 500. For just the Switch by itself, it's 450.
450. Uh,
I mean, you're basically buying a handheld PS4, which
handheld.
is
Where the fuck?
it's crazy.
Where the fuck am I going to put the Switch at? In my back pocket?
In your backpack, dude? What the fuck?
Who the fuck carries a backpack in public?
A lot of people do, actually. It's pretty common.
Yeah. Only them city slickers do, motherfucker. I'm out here in Texas. I'm out here on horseback. You expect me to put a Switch in my fucking horse?
What the fuck? I'm pretty sure you would break a fucking horse if you try to get on one.
Oh yeah, true that. But I do not like calling the Switch a handheld console. I prefer the term portable console.
Okay, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a portable PS4.
Mm, it just I don't remember the features from the Switch too. It just I don't think I
It's just
don't I
immensely more powerful is really the thing.
yeah, but this you know how from the PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5 they just removed the backgrounds, wallpapers, whatever it's called.
Yes, I remember them. Yeah, I remember that. That was a big thing. I didn't like.
And I need to see what the Switch 2 UI looks like because I don't know if it's gonna be the same basic bitch, gray
I think it
white.
is.
Oh my god.
I think they showed a little bit of it, and it's basically the same UI. I never had a problem with the Switch UI though.
No, it just it could have been so much better. You could just customize it with your favorite shit. I could be customize my bitch up with Pikmin 3 artwork, but no, Nintendo's
I mean,
just
they could
too
always do that in the
lazy.
future.
Yeah, and the Switch one, oh, I don't know what's wrong with the Switch, original Switch, for Nintendo not to implement like some weird wallpaper feature, but I
It
just
probably couldn't fucking handle it. If we're being honest, that the Switch One is so criminally underpowered. It's like a smartphone from 2010. Like that's how powerful the Switch One is. It is. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but like not by much. It is incredibly low power.
for the price of the Switch, You know what? I need to see how the games run first before I make that decision. I know that I know in the direct they advertise some like big games like I know Yakuza Zero is getting on that bitch. What else? What's another big game that's getting on there?
Like
Was it
third party games, you mean?
uh like major third party games? I know Yakuza Zero is one of
Yeah,
them.
so they're putting Elden Ring on there
Oh right, Elden Ring. I forgot about that. Okay,
with
yeah.
the DLC.
Before I justify the price, I need to see how it runs first before I make my final judgment.
I mean, that's fair, I suppose. I think the price is more than justified. Just looking at like the footage they showed off of Elden Ring and like the footage of Metroid that they showed off as well, I think that the price is justified personally.
All right, you know what? You know what? You're more than welcome to pay $500 for that bundle. And once you do, I'm gonna sit right next to you and watch how that Switch 2 handles. I want to see
Oh,
if
bitch,
that
I'm not buying
plastic.
Elden Ring on that thing.
I want to see that plastic casing melt when you play some big game,
I already
resource heavy game.
I already bought Elden Ring twice and haven't finished it once.
You have not finished it.
Nah, I still haven't. I beat Millennia and then I kind of just stopped playing the game.
All right, because we were stuck in Malane for a long time. You're like, yeah, there's nothing
It's
else
like, all
that I
right, I'm
can
gonna
do.
take a break and then never fucking went back.
Yeah, I did beat the game.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Millennia is harder than Elden Beast anyway.
Oh yeah. It is. It most definitely is for me personally. I
The
had like
one, the real test of skill though is apparently final boss of the DLC, Radon in the DLC.
I
Um,
never went that far on the DLC. I just kind of stopped because I couldn't fit because I'm just got bored of
because you're
dying over and
stupid.
over again. Yes, I keep dying to that Chinese line and just like yeah, I'll
That's
figure
like
it
the
out
first
later.
boss.
It is I know, and that's why I'm so angry about it. I can't get past this.
Oh god,
But
that's
one day
still
I'll
a
come
shit.
back to it.
All right, well, I think that is all the topics I had
One
lined up for
more.
this episode.
No, one more. The price of the Switch individual Switch games. $80
Oh,
price
right,
tag is
right,
such a
right.
stupid fucking price tag. I don't believe in that.
Not all of them are going to be that much, I don't think.
No, we're talking about Nintendo
Like,
here.
I, no,
They're
I know, but I think
pioneering $80 price tags on their first party games, and I think that's stupid.
I think they already said the new Pokemon game is only going to be 60 or 70.
Most likely 69.99.
Well, yeah, I
But
mean,
yeah,
well, that's not 80. That's not 80 though.
yeah, I already don't like the. I already don't like how they're trying to these hacks are trying to up the price from 59.99 to 69.99. Now, I'm hearing rumors that fucking GTA 6 they're gonna Rockstar be like, hey, this is $100 game. You better pay up $100 to play this fucking game. Fucking chud.
Yeah, you know that would still sell though, right?
I know, and that's one.
Because
I
it's
know.
GTA. Just because it's GTA 6, it'll be like, yep, we're buying it.
Yeah. Well, I
I
don't know.
guarantee you would end up buying it too.
I don't know. We'll have to see how I'm feeling on that particular day.
You're gonna buy it if it's $120. I guarantee you're gonna fucking buy it.
Actually, no. You know what's the funny thing is? I remember the Rockstar saying that they're probably not gonna release it on PC, so I'm not gonna buy it.
What?
You have not heard about it?
No.
There was this article that Rockstar basically said like, oh, we're not gonna do a PC. We're not gonna do a PC release. We're just gonna release it on consoles for now.
No fucking shot. Hold on.
You can go fact check. I remember seeing it. I was like, oh shit. Oh, there goes my chance of buying it.
Oh, so it's delayed on PC apparently.
Yeah, because Rockstar ain't too good with porting over their shit from consoles to PC.
Yeah, so it's not. Yeah, that's what it is. So it'll come to PC just in early 2026, according to this random Reddit post.
Hell yeah. Source, trust me, bro. It's Reddit.
Let me see if I can find a different. According to iconera.com, that's also another forum. Where the fuck are they getting this information from?
Go do what those Twitter people do. Go at Grok.
At Rockstar.
No, not Rockstar. I'm talking about the Elon Musk AI.
Oh, Grok? Yeah, no. I
Yeah.
ain't doing that shit. It's just goofy as fuck. Dude, I can't stand AI. Well, we can leave that topic for another podcast. I think we should probably just end it here unless you have something else you want to say.
I'm kind of empty at the moment.
No, you're all you blew your load.
Yeah, and my bladder is full.
What?
I need to take a piss, man. Can we end this now?
Okay, okay. But before we do, I think I'm gonna start. And I just came up with this, by the way. I think we're gonna start a tradition here. We're gonna have a Bible verse of the day.
Oh boy!
You know, as part of the closing, because I have the Bible bot in the Discord server here. So I'm just gonna read off the Bible verse of the day. This is from the Revised Standard Version. Consequently, he is able for all time to save those who draw near through him, since he always lives to make intercession for them. That is Hebrews 7:25. I have no idea what that means, but that is our Bible verse.
No, you fucked it up. You forgot to say the name God.
What are you talking about? Oh, because it was cut off by my screen share. Okay, let me start over. So the Bible verse actually says, consequently, he is able for all time to save those who draw near to God through him, since he always lives to make intercession for them. If somebody in the comment section wants to explain that Bible verse, that'd be great, because I have no idea what that's referring to, and I don't like to do my own research, so someone else do it for me.
Yeah, come on. Look, we're doing the work. Now, chat. You gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps and give us an explanation of what this means.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess that's been the first episode of the Moist Language Podcast, and we will see you next week.
I really need to go fucking piss, man.